Ellen DeGeneres is a what? What?
The story of Ellen DeGeneres was one of safety for many years. She was the queen of daytime TV, a source of joy, and an exemplar of the be kind ethic that underpinned her media empire. However, a distinct picture is beginning to emerge as the walls of Hollywood's privileged circles shut in, and disturbing access to power, secrecy, and the darker edges of the industry was concealed by the laughter on TV.
Is it like meeting Ellen, and is she a good person?
Let's just all go back to 2017, where I was the first person to call Ellen out before anyone else
You called her out?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I called her out. I was like, Ellen's not that nice.
This was after you went on the show?
After I went on the show, and the world blew up about it and was like so mad at me about it, and then someone else said it, and then it was like, oh my god, Ellen's not nice. Oh, okay.
Why do you say she's not nice?
I can't explain it. It was just
an
really
energy?
weird. I ran into her like backstage. It was like an awkward thing, and like the producers were really scared. I was like, what's going on? They're like, that was not supposed to happen. We're gonna get in trouble. It was like so weird.
Dave Chappelle has just entered the discussion with a timetable that implies Ellen DeGeneres was much more than a casual observer in Sean Diddy Combs' sphere, as well as a cold, hard examination of behavioral patterns and resurfacing video rather than headline-driven claims. If the links Chappelle is purportedly making are true, there may be criminal responsibility involved in addition to the talk show host's termination. The public has been murmuring about the elite circles that function behind closed doors and the covert Hollywood parties for years. The focus is no longer just on the bad boy mogul following Diddy's arrest and the ensuing FBI raids. It is expanding, encompassing people who were in close proximity to his own spaces. Dave Chappelle has been emphasizing repeated access over court processes. And one name keeps coming into focus in his crosshairs: DeGeneres Ellen. Examining the past reveals that Ellen and Diddy did not have a relationship based on mutual respect. It involved regular public engagement. Chappelle draws attention to the subtleties, the invitations to private parties, the quiet discussions about arrival times, and the recognition of after-parties that take place behind closed doors. We've all witnessed the red carpet giggles.
Tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that?
When you place that.
The question shifts when you consider what we now know about Diddy's private settings, restricted areas, invite-only rooms, and covert cameras recording heinous deeds. Diddy's presence is no longer the only factor. Who else had access to those same areas is the question. We must examine the earliest trend Chappelle has revealed in order to comprehend the seriousness of Ellen's purported involvement. Aaron Carter's story is among the most heartbreaking unifying themes. Aaron was a child star who had aspirations when he first entered the business, but he departed with pain that no young kid should ever have to endure. A system where young talents like Aaron were drawn into elite circles by the promise of chances and mentorship is depicted in footage that Chappelle brought back to life. They discovered settings where boundaries vanished in place of direction. The harm is evident if you look at Aaron Carter's life track. He transformed from a youth who sold platinum to a guy who begged for assistance during his last years, saying that anything that happened to him would not be accidental.
On my Twitter, I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old.
Aaron mentioned that he needed money for security. He claimed that individuals from Sony Records, which was purportedly owned by Diddy at the time, were pursuing him in an attempt to silence him.
Carter begged for help in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not vital. And no one said anything.
Silence breaker for my brother, who is a and they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you, and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I want...
However, his death in 2022 was officially ruled an accidental drowning. Behind the scenes, Dave Chappelle speculates that Aaron's life story, his access to these predatory settings, and his outspoken terror prior to his death were not coincidental. Silencing was a prevalent practice in Hollywood. According to insiders, Ellen's ex-girlfriend Anne Heche and her producer Stephen Twitch were involved in the same chain of events and sought to expose Ellen.
A look at disturbing, never-before-seen photos of the bathroom where singer Aaron Carter was found dead last year. Carter's mother, Jane Schneck, posted the photos to her personal Facebook page on Wednesday, writing, quote, "Still trying to get a real investigation for the death of my son, Aaron Carter."
Actress Anne Heche remains in a coma after that fiery car crash. Her condition is far worse than originally believed.
Oh my gosh.
According to her spokesperson, she's in critical condition and on a ventilator.
On Wednesday, news broke that Stephen Twitch boss died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And now, ET has learned that the former Ellen Show DJ left a note behind indicating that he...
Justin Bieber appears in the same story. A video showing a young Bieber spending 48 hours with Diddy has been making the rounds for a while. In it, Diddy laughs about getting custody of the then-teenage superstar and says they will go crazy. At the time, it was played off as a joke. However, that video now has a darker tone following the Diddy litigation. Ellen is once again seated in the center of this dynamic.
Knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
He's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times.
We've seen Ellen engage with Bieber, frequently in ways that reveal an uneasy obsession. She projected the cougar aunt's image. However, when you reinterpret those exchanges in light of the Diddy accusations, the gifts, the remarks about Bieber's age, and the joking about asking him over to her place, it all seems to resemble the normalizing of grooming behavior. Ellen wasn't merely a passive participant in the culture that took advantage of Bieber. Under the guise of comedy, she was actively taking part in the public discussion.
Then what happens is that they have to kiss me sometimes. We've discussed this many times. Right. But when I don't have a job, nobody... Uh-oh, did you see... No! Oh, my God, no! Oh!
Chappelle didn't limit himself to the younger artists. He has been drawing comparisons to well-known influential figures such as Will Smith. For years, Will and Diddy traveled in the same social circles, attending industry parties, vacations, and private events. I've had some problems today. I've been in a lot of trouble today. However, let me tell you something, Guy.
This guy Puffy, buddy, this guy is in an enormous amount of trouble. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. They got this guy in a RICO case by himself.
Will Smith was allegedly present when young talents like Bryce Gray were corrupted, according to sources like Jaguar Wright, with witnesses like Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith purportedly present. Ellen's frequent proximity to Diddy put her in these overlapping places, thus she fits right into this mix. She wasn't peering in from the outside. She had access that implied she was familiar with the room's regulations. Additionally, as demonstrated in this instance, trauma is frequently concealed until it manifests physically, and silence is frequently purchased.
Out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists.
This is the point at which the health implications become relevant. The long-term physical effects of these settings were detailed by Ally Carter, a survivor who came out about being a party favor at Diddy's parties. She alluded to becoming sick in these groups. Jaguar Wright claims that Diddy had been fighting specific health issues for years while hosting these unprotected freak-offs support this assertion. It depicts a situation of irresponsible hazard in which the weak suffered the consequences, while the powerful escaped unharmed.
I was one of the party favors. But I told you, nobody tells on Diddy. Maria Z, I did that interview in 2021, 7 months ago. We made sure, I already knew, that Diddy and Oprah is about to get arrested. I already knew that 7-8 months ago.
Ellen's connection. Ellen is connected to this place since she has attended the same private, restricted settings for decades. There will be legal repercussions in addition to reputational ones if the FBI's alleged possession of freak-off tapes is confirmed and specific names appear on those tapes. The purported tapes are the elephant in the room. There is concern that a particular tape, one that features Ellen DeGeneres, may come to light, according to those close to the investigation and rumored in comic circles. Dave Chappelle may have seen something or heard from someone who as if he is making fun of this on stage. The cheerful dance, the Be Kind slogan, and the daytime television character. What if it was all a front for someone who enabled some of the worst crimes in modern Hollywood history, or, at the very least, failed to notice them? We now have to pose a challenging question as a result of the online community's outcry over all of this. How many young people were drawn into these realms, believing it was their chance for success, only to exit permanently altered? Will Ellen DeGeneres face consequences if these tapes come to light, or will she quietly fade into the annals of disgraced celebrities? One thing is certain, but the story is far from finished. The humor mask is beginning to peel off, exposing a very darker side. We are now interested in hearing your opinions on this. Make sure to put them in the comments. Then, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. The next one will be even more fascinating.